Hello and welcome back to the Just George Allen Show. I'm your host George Allen and I am finally back. After 4 weeks of not doing a single episode, I am back. Obviously the last episode I did was with Josh Patch when we did the one-to-one podcast, mainly talking about Arsenal and Manchester United, which I thought went really well. Thank you once again, Patch, for coming along and doing that with me. As you can tell, I'm in the same let's say setting or background as I was for the Boxing Day episode, which feels like so long ago, although it was only like say just over 2 months ago. But yeah, I've been really busy over the last couple of weeks, mainly improving my bedroom, which I might show in this episode, so you can see what it now looks like. Obviously, if you never knew what it looked like before, then this is the first time you're going to see it. But yeah, it was a lot to be done. I had the wallpaper changed to actual. It was plastered, and then we painted it. Saying we, mainly Mum painted the walls, but I did the ceiling and partial of the walls as well. And then new flooring, so it was carpet, now it's flooring, so that's really good. Bigger bed, that's good. Telly, newer telly, newer model, slightly bigger size than I had because I've got quite a small room. You see, I can't have that big of a telly. So it was. It's now a 32-inch in there, which is obviously quite small in comparison to some people's televisions. But yeah, it looks fantastic on the wall. I got a PS5, which I'm very happy with. Obviously, in my video games section of new things that are coming out this year, I said about Hogwarts Legacy. Now I've actually got Hogwarts Legacy because unlike on PS4 when you have to wait till I think April for it to come out, it's already out now. So yeah, I got that 2 weeks ago, so I was very happy with that. 2 weeks ago on a Sunday. Not for a bad price really, I didn't think. 515 I think, but it was the console, which is the disc version of the console, so where you can actually have games, discs go into the console itself. There is a digital version which is cheaper, but it's obviously all stored within the console, not on a disc. Obviously it came with a controller and Hogwarts Legacy, which I've played for about 5 hours. And I think Hogwarts Legacy is a good game. I really enjoy the combat system. It looks gorgeous, it looks like a really gorgeous game. There's a lot of customization, a lot of editing. You can edit your character. You can edit your character's everything from head to toe, literally. Obviously, you pick what house you're in. The storyline at the moment, obviously, because I'm only 5 hours in, I'm not actually that much into the storyline yet, but I can kind of get a grasp of what the storyline is. But obviously, as I play it more and more, I'll get used to the storyline and find out what's ahead. Obviously, in a footballing sense, Arsenal are somehow still top of the table. I still am, sceptical when it comes to, you're definitely going to win the league now. I think it's a game-by-game thing. March is looking much favourable for the fixtures in terms of, winnable games than, say, April or May, which look very difficult if you were to have a look at the fixtures in your own time. 5 points clear at the top. Man City have got Newcastle at the time of recording in about 55 minutes' time. Team news is probably out now. I haven't looked at it myself. I will do after I finish this episode up. But I think that will be a tough game for Man City, and it's a good chance for us who play at 3 o'clock against Bournemouth to try and widen that gap. Even if Newcastle would get a draw against Man City, which would be an incredible result, we could then win our game and then extend the lead to 7 points, which would be fantastic because we can afford to lose 2 more games of this season and still be champions, which is just a silly. It sounds silly me even saying that, let alone it potentially being a reality. But yeah, I really enjoy watching Arsenal at the moment. Obviously, during this period of time between me doing the last episode and this episode, I actually went to the Emirates when I watched Arsenal versus Man City. Obviously, we weren't the winners on that day. We lost 3-1, but it was a fantastic atmosphere. I'm not just saying that from an Arsenal perspective and a biased perspective. I'm just saying it was a fantastic atmosphere to be in, regardless of the team that I was watching. It was fantastic. The atmosphere, I was proper getting invested in it. Even at half time when it was in 1-1, I still thought, we could win this. And then it went 2-1. I thought, we're still in this. And then when it went to 3-1, then it was like, oh, lights out. But lights out, and away we go, because the Formula One. That was a nice transition there. Formula One is back today. Bahrain. I think that's about half 2 the qualifying for that is, so I'm definitely watching that. This weekend is a ridiculous, and I say ridiculous, weekend of sports. You've got the UK Open, which started yesterday, some fantastic games yesterday. Thomas Banks, who played, the young 16-year-old lad, was fantastic, I thought. He won his round 2 match, he won his round 3 match, and he got 3 legs off of Gerwyn Price. A Gerwyn Price that was, pretty decent yesterday. And he broke his throw twice. I thought he played really well, so well done to the lad. And I think it's one of them starting points probably for his like darting career. You can look at that and go, right, if I can do that against the caliber of players, then hopefully sky's the limit for him. So yeah, congratulations to him. But yeah, the UK Open is on this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Minehead, Butlins, which I have been to a couple of times. I really enjoyed it when I went. I went in 2019 and 2020. So yeah, just literally before the pandemic started, which is 3 years ago now, when that started, which is incredible. That's 3 years of life that has been a bit up and down for everyone, not just myself personally, but for everyone. But yeah, UK Open, Van Gerwen won his game yesterday. He played Dave Chisnell. Not an easy first round draw not first round, but first round for him. Round 4, sorry. That obviously the top 32 join in the UK Open of darts. He's got Kilmanner. I might have pronounced that terribly, apologies. But yeah, he's got him today in the afternoon session on the main stage. So he's playing probably around, if I had to guess, probably about 3:30 this afternoon. So yeah, we'll have to give that a watch as well. But yeah, Arsenal at 3:00, and then you've got obviously the actual race for Bahrain tomorrow. You've got a massive clash between Manchester United and Liverpool, which I'm really looking forward to watching as well. That's at 4:30. You'll have obviously the quarter semi and the final of the UK Open. You've got UFC on as well this weekend. It's just manic. The early hours of tomorrow. John Jones is back in the UFC, so looking forward to watching that. I can't tell you who's on the undercard of that event, but I'm assuming it'll be some good good fights, regardless. But yeah, I thought I would just welcome everyone back. Apologies yet again for my absence. But yeah, there has been reasons for it. I've been just really busy with, every weekend doing stuff around the house, getting stuff sorted for my bedroom. And yeah, it's been a bit hectic. I can't give you any more than that really. But yeah, it's going to be some good couple of episodes ahead. I'm going to hopefully try and do them a bit more, not as much space in between. I want to get back on the old talking about the 80s movies, because obviously we did 70s movies before the Josh Patch episode, and yeah, I want to talk about some 80s movies because the 80s is just an amazing year for movies. Some absolute blinders in there, which leads me, should I say, to my bedroom once again. I've got a couple of movie posters on the wall for Star Wars, and 2 of them happen to be 80s movies, so that's quite fitting. But yeah, I think it's probably a good time to show you the bedroom. So come with me. So we're on the move. We're on the move, people. First episode that I've been on the move. Now I'm hoping this will flip the camera, which it didn't. It didn't flip the camera. I don't know how I flipped the camera, but let's go. So yeah. This is my bedroom, so there's one of the posters. Bit of Return of the Jedi, 1983. Empire Strikes Back. Some fellow just blowing his horn outside my house. Fantastic. And obviously Star Wars A New Hope. That's my favourite poster. Look at that. Phenomenal. But yeah, it's a shame I can't flip the camera, but yeah, there is the television on the wall. Grogu holding my controller. Yeah, I got this controller holder in Menkind over at Lakeside. So yeah, pretty cool. You can hold your controller whilst you're not playing your console. But yeah, I'm very happy I got a PS5. To be fair, it's been out for almost 3 years now, and yeah, the fact I haven't got it yet. But yeah, there's the bedroom, the bed, double bed. There's my little man. Little Jojo. Say hello, Jojo. He's having a sleep, bless him. But yeah, my bedroom. It's been done up. It's been a long time coming, but yeah, very happy with the way it's turned out. And we're back. I didn't close the door, but we are back. This is the brilliance of just doing an episode, no editing, just vroom. It feels more, I don't know, more fresh and more real rather than, structured. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing these episodes so far, so hopefully you'll enjoy watching more as I release them. I am trying to think of a way to, because now I've got the telly on the wall, is to show gameplay footage of my games, but I don't want it to be really choppy, so you can't really see it very well, so I might give that a little go and see how I can get that going, but hopefully one day, that's the dream. I would like to show some video game footage of me playing it, or maybe talking over it, or reviewing it, but yeah, obviously it would be so more handy, that is awful English. It would be more handy. It would be easier for me to obviously have a computer in my room, all hard drive and all that, to just literally plug into the telly and then download my gameplay footage. But I don't have the necessary means to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, I want to do that eventually at some point. But yeah, thank you for everyone for watching. Obviously, this has been a bit more of a quick overview, quick run. There's probably more things I could talk about. Actually, yeah, you know what? We'll go for a little bit longer. Yeah, again, the beauty of it. The Last of Us has been really good so far. I've been really enjoying watching The Last of Us. Yeah, The Last of Us is on its just finished its 7th episode, so we've got 2 more episodes. The 7th episode wasn't too great. We can gloss over that. But the first 6 episodes were fantastic, I thought, overall. I really like Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey's portrayal of Joel and Ellie, respectively. I think some of the side characters, like Bill, for example, was fantastic. I don't know the actor's name who played Bill, but yeah, one actor. He really portrayed him well. Differently to how I thought he was going to portray him, but yeah, he's portrayed him very well. What else has been on whilst we round up this episode? Put a knot through it. Title up. The Apprentice. The Apprentice is on its final 6 competitors now. Or contestants, shall we call it? Yeah, there's only one male left in it. Simba, I believe his name is. So yeah, it's not been that great of a quality of series, but usually The Apprentice never is. But it feels like this year's even worse than previous years. Some of the designs for products that they've created is laughable, really. But yeah, they have an idea in their head where you think, okay, it could go somewhere, and then when they put it down to creating it, getting all the packaging ready, the logo, blah blah blah, it looks just don't look great. In this week's episode just gone with the moisturising cream for men, I think it was. It's not that one team was really good and the other team was bad. They were both bad, but just one's more just absolutely terrible compared to the other one. Do you know what I mean? It's great, but it's great television for an hour. So yeah, that will obviously be coming towards its conclusion soon. Probably about another 3 weeks. I think there's usually 5 or 4 for the interview stage, and then they round it down to 2, and then it's the final episode. So that will be coming to its end soon. Oh, The Mandalorian! God, I can't believe I just did all Grogu and all that, and I didn't even mention The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is back. See, this is why, look, no script. You can't see any paperwork. Look, there's nothing here. No, just me. No paperwork. I'm not looking at anything. Just me. But yeah, The Mandalorian is back. Season 3. Woohoo! First episode was okay. Wasn't amazing. I'll probably say a 6 out of 10. A good start, but you've got to push on from that. The Bad Batch is still continuing on. I thought The Bad Batch last episode was really good. And it's got a bit more of a secret-y, twisty thing with the Kaminoans. So for anyone who doesn't know who the Kaminoans are, they were the people that created the clone troopers that were used in the Clone Wars for the Republic. There you go. But yeah, that's on. Obviously playing Hogwarts Legacy, as I mentioned earlier. That's really good, and I'm continuing to play that. That's my main game I'm playing at the moment. And obviously we've got some games coming out soon in this month of March. We've got Resident Evil 4 Remake, we've got WWE 2K23, which John Cena is the poster boy for, and we've got what other games? Jedi Survivor Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to Jedi Fallen Order with Cal Kestis. So really looking forward to that game as well. So yeah, that's why I want to film me playing games. I've got so many games that I'm going to be talking about, but then I want to show me playing it, you know. So hopefully one day we'll get that going. But yeah, thank you for joining me on this video. Sorry if it's a bit manic rush, you know, going into one room, going into the other. If you like this type of format, that's great. But if it's a bit too hectic, then I do apologise. But yeah, if you did like the video, drop it a like. If you didn't like it, then don't drop it a like. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, thank you once again for staying patient with me. And yeah, we will get on with more episodes more frequently, I hope, in the future. Thank you. Goodbye.